Yes, get ready for the legal dictation containing 480 words at the speed of 80 words per minute. The dictation will fluctuate between the speed of 75 to 90 words per minute. Let's start. 3, 2, 1, start. This registration is being done to make it easier to prove Hindu marriages. The state legislature may be presented with any rules created under this provision. The Hindu marriage register shall be accepted as proof of the statements made therein and should be available for inspection at all appropriate times. A husband or wife may file for divorce under certain circumstances, such as a continuous period of desertion lasting 2 years or longer, conversion to a faith other than Hinduism, mental aberration, venereal illness, and leprosy. If a husband marries a second time after starting their first marriage, or if he has committed rape, sodomy, or bestiality, the wife may also file a petition for the dissolution of the marriage. Within the first year of marriage, newlywed couples are unable to sue for divorce. Section 5 of the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 specifies the prerequisites for a lawful Hindu marriage, which provides that both parties must be Hindus. If one of the parties to the marriage is a Christian or a Muslim, the marriage will not be considered a genuine Hindu marriage under the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955. Therefore, under the Act of 1955, a lawful marriage cannot be solemnized if both parties are not Hindus. In Yamunabai versus Shivram 1988, it was made clear that Section 5 of the Act only submits marriages to be performed between two Hindus. In a Hindu marriage, a person must be able to give legally binding consent according to Section 5 bracket 2 bracket A of the Act of 1995. The other party has the option to declare the marriage null and void if neither of the parties is competent to offer legally binding consent to the union due to the mental incapacity. According to Section 5 bracket 2 bracket B of the Act, a marriage may be dissolved at the discretion of the other party if one of the parties, even though they are capable of giving legal consent, has been experiencing a mental condition that renders them unfit for marriage and for having children. In Alka Sharma versus Chandra Sharma 1991, she was unwilling to participate. She did not attend to the family members' requirements and was unable to explain why she had urinated on the veranda in front of the whole family. Thus, the husband initiated legal action to dissolve the union. The marriage was declared null by the court. It is also to be noted that according to section 5 bracket 2 bracket C of the act, if one partner has experienced repeated episodes of insanity, the other party may choose to have the marriage annulled. The Marriage Laws Amendment Act 1999 altered this clause of the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, and the phrase epilepsy has been removed. Because of this, in modern times, if a party to a marriage experiences frequent seizures, stop. Now you get ready for general matter dictation containing 480 words at the same speed with fluctuation. Let's start. 3, 2, 1, start. We must be prepared for everything. Sometimes they are supplied with sophisticated weapons. Superpowers are helping them. So we must be careful and watchful. Another thing is about the secessionist tendencies supported under the cover of religious fundamentalism abetted by foreign agencies. This must be curbed. This is the greatest danger in our country today. Sometimes chauvinism, regional and linguistic fervors create very dangerous tendencies, and if we do not think of all these things, these may come out as hydra-headed creatures in future and create many a splitting situation in the national picture, for which we will be blamed in future whoever is in power. It is the responsibility of all the citizens, all political parties, to look into these factors which have been rightly pointed out in the President's address. This year, we have passed through the greatest drought of the country because India has achieved something in the Green Revolution. We could come out of it. Out of 35 climate zones, 33 zones suffered from scanty rainfall and drought, and some parts of the country faced floods also. There was loss of crops and damage to crops. Production was much less because we had a buffer stock of 23 million tons, which was sound planning, and the Green Revolution had achieved something the country could face this difficult situation. At the same time, many honorable members have brought out in this house that the Kisans are unhappy. They are vibrating with new ideas, new expressions of rising expectations. What are their problems? Anybody who goes to the villages comes to know that the balance of trade or the balance of economic situation is not in their favor. The prices are rising and they are not getting justice. That is their feeling. Still worse is the plight of small and marginal farmers. The government is spending a lot on subsidies for food sufficiency by way of subsidized fertilizers and other things, but their share is much less. The dry land farmer and the small and marginal farmer have to do distress sales because in our country there is no proper marketing organization to help them. Unfortunately, we had thought that the cooperatives would develop, but they have not developed, and the marketing agencies have not developed. So, they are the worst sufferers in this situation of rising prices. The other sectors enjoy a favorable position, they can command the economy. The farmers are very much discontented, for which we have to take proper precautions. That is what I want to submit through this honorable house to the government. At the same time, many honorable members have brought out in this house that they are unhappy, they are vibrating with new ideas, new expressions, or rising expectations. Stop over.